3 weeks. 3 weeks after moving to Sweden, I bought a house. I didn't speak the language, still don't. I didn't know the system, still don't. I didn't know the neighbors. And yet, I signed the contract. I remember sitting there thinking, this is insane! You can't be serious! New country! No safety net! No long-term plan! And yet, I signed! Was I brave? Or stupid? Today, I'm going to tell you which, like we all already don't know it. Hi, my name is Frank and I come from Czech Republic. It's almost a year since I decided to leave Czech Republic in order to start a new life in Sweden. Instead of telling myself, let's first rent a house and try it, I told myself, let's go all in. I didn't plan to buy a house in first 30 days, but ended up happening. And right now I'm talking to you from my rural home in the middle of nature. It still feels like a dream. I remember it very vividly, as if it were yesterday. I was at work and heading to my next customer, and I was thinking, is this really what you want? Spending most of your day at work, heading to a rented flat after work, meal, shower, sleep and back to work? It wasn't the life I dreamed of when I was a child. The realization of it forced me to start checking properties that very day. Wages in Czech Republic are not keeping pace with the cost of living, and almost nobody can buy a house without selling their soul to a bank for 3 decades. So, after proper research, okay, if you want to call those 30-minute research, go ahead. I quit my job the very next day and happily counted down every day of my 90 days notice period. Sweden, here I come. I was dreaming about having property with a land since I was 15. Place where I can be myself and create. That rubbish you make. To have a garden and private piece of heaven. Do you know what shocked me the most? It is entirely possible to get a house in Sweden. When I saw prices for the first time, I was like, wait a second. Is this really the price of the property? And I realized, if I want to live there, why wait? Why rent a house as a trial run? That doesn't make sense. You cannot trial run it. So I dove in head first. Sounds crazy, right? And of course, that common sense voice kept nagging me. You are here only 3 weeks. You don't speak the language. You know nobody. What if it's a disaster? And also, the night lasts half a year there. You will go nutty. Honestly, for a moment, I thought that I had gone crazy. But I realized there would never be an ideal moment for me to do it if I tried to plan and control everything. Actually, it is quite an unbelievable story how it all went down with the house and everything that followed. Even though I lived it, I still think that I made it up. So, if you are interested how I got where I am, let me know down in the comments. I will never forget that moment when I was opening the house for the first time as the owner. It was so quiet. Smell of the forest. And thought, so, it is yours now. No Airbnb, no renting, nothing temporary. It is my house, my new home. It is approximately 3 months since I moved in, so I am not an Scandinavian expert yet. I'm joking. But I can tell you one thing. Every morning when I open the door, I see forest. And surprisingly, I hear nothing. No sounds of city traffic, no sounds of busy city, no neighbor using a drill on the other side of the wall. Only sounds of nature and the woodpeckers. It is very calming and surprisingly very relaxing. I started to slow down and started to look around more. I started to pay attention to my surroundings, and also I started to think about what I want. Why Sweden, you might ask? When I was checking property market in Europe, Sweden won by miles. Reasonably priced properties, relatively easily to obtain. Locals respect privacy and personal space, something that introverts might appreciate. And in general, calmer way of living. It all made sense. The most excited part of it all is that I am only at the beginning. New language, new surrounding, new home! It is a huge change, but I really don't feel bad about it. Quite the opposite. It is like starting a new chapter in a book. But I am the one writing it. So buckle up. This is going to be one hell of a ride. My adventure has not ended with the house purchase. It has just begun. House is old. Very old. So, reconstruction. When something breaks, you fix it. If you can call it reconstruction. Gardening. Maybe in summer. My first Swedish winter. You obviously wanted to say second, right? Learning new language. Oh yeah, he sounds like everybody when trying to read the labels in IKEA. Bureaucracy. And few moments of why did I think that it was a good idea? But mainly about my ideas and my attempts to create them. And that's exactly what I'm offering to you. No filters. Pure, harsh reality, rosy tinted by my crazy mind. Of course. I still don't know if it was a brave or insane decision. Maybe a bit of a both. But I am more than sure that if I had tried to wait for the ideal moment, I wouldn't be standing here in my cozy house in the middle of a forest. Sometimes 3 weeks and one crazy decision are more than enough. So, if you are interested in what it's like to start from the beginning in another country and straight away buy a house, subscribe and hit that like button. You will be watching me to do all the heavy lifting. And one day we might find out together if it was an awesome idea or a huge mistake. So, don't forget to subscribe because this is just beginning.